Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this year's first Halloween look is going to be a sugar skull or a Day of the Dead makeup. I've never actually done anything like this, so I was really excited to play around with the different patterns and designs that you can do for this. So first things first, I'm just going to start off by putting on my base. I'm just using the Maron white face paint for this. And I've had a lot of issues with white face paint cracking in the past, so I googled it, and if you just lay a moisturizer down and powder in between layers once they're dried, it does not crack. So that is something I learned. So I'm going to do 2 layers over my face today, as you can see, powdering in between. Then I'm going to go in with my Jeffree Star Designer Blood Liquid Lip. I'm going to be colouring my lips instead of keeping them white because that's just something I wanted to do. And I'm keeping the colour scheme as to red, black and white just to match my little flower headband. I'm going to go in with my Stila liquid eyeliner and draw out the circles around my eyes just so I know where not to paint. And then using the same eyeliner, I'm just going to draw on those little bumps around the eyes. They were a lot more difficult than I thought it'd be and very time consuming. But I used the liquid eyeliner instead of paint and paintbrush just because I felt I had more control with the very pointed tip on the eyeliner. And then of course I'm going to put in my little skull mouth. I put a little bit of black in between the middle of my lips just so it gave it a little bit of depth. And then of course still using the liquid eyeliner for this as well. Okay, so some sugar skulls have like patterns or little swirls on the forehead. I really wanted to do a spiderweb just because I thought it would look good with the shape of my forehead, so I put a spiderweb in. It's totally up to you what you want to put there. And then just to put a little bit more pattern work in there, a lot of sugar skulls have dots, so I'm just going to line the spiderweb with dots and put an upside down love heart. I'm putting an upside down love heart in the middle there just because I'm putting an upside down love heart and dot on my chin. Then I'm going to go in with my nose. Now you can either just do it like a black tip or you can put in the 2 points like your cartilage has. It's entirely up to you. I'm just starting with all the black stuff first because then once that dries down I can go in with the colour and it's just quicker instead of going from black to colour, black to colour. So all the black stuff first and then put your colour in. Okay, so I'm going to use my Jeffree Star liquid lip again to colour in my upside down love heart on my chin and the one in between my eyebrows. I didn't want to use a paint because I wanted the colour to match my lips, and Jeffree Star's liquid lips can be used on the face. He says that in his videos, so I'm also going to be using it in the bumps around my eyes. Okay, next I'm going to go in with my maroon black paint again and start to fill in around my eyes. I left my eyes to be coloured in last because they do crease on the lids, because you have oily lids, it just happens. But what I am going to do once I paint over my eyelids, I am going to wait for it to dry down, so I have to keep my eyes closed so it doesn't crease, and then I'm going to use a matte black eyeshadow just to set that in, just like we set the face in with powder as well. Now I'm also going to use my black eyeshadow to add a little bit of definition in my spiderweb. If you do end up using too much black like I did, you can just go over it with a little bit of paint. And lastly, I'm just going to use my eyeliner again and add some swirls under my cheekbones just to fill in that blank space there. And that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week for a new video.